Hello everyone and welcome back to our series with Crusader Kings. Last time we were just about to declare war on our former liege here again. Our truce ends in 4 months. But before we get into that, I actually looked at our decisions and I took a look at our requirements to actually adopt feudal ways and we need to have absolute tribal authority, which is no big deal. We can just increase this. In fact, I think I will pass level 2 right now because it will let us imprison characters in case we ever need to do that. But besides that, we need a level of fame, of course, which is pretty easy to get. Then our development in I guess that's our capital? Yeah, I suppose. So we need 10 development in our capital, and then we need all the technologies, which is just gonna take time. But the thing that we actually need to do, which is gonna be the hardest thing, is to organize our faith. Now, this is something that I never actually did on my own before. Like I said, I played quite a bit of this game, but never really played past the mid game, so to speak. Maybe not even mid game, so if I'm being honest. But I think all we have to do is reform our faith here. And it says that we need to hold 3 holy sites that belong to our religion and of course have some piety. And I took a look at the map, and it looks like these 3 here are gonna be the easiest ones for us to get for now. So that's gonna be my secondary objective. My main objective being to form our kingdom, Sapmi, and then eventually Scandinavia. But that's gonna be a while. But yeah, in any event, let's unpause, let our truce end here. I need to remember, what was I doing? I was swaying. Okay, looks like I was swaying my Noyadi here, which I don't really need to do anymore. Let's take a look at our court. Okay, we don't have anyone employed, which is bad. Now, for a court physician it's a very important position, but at the same time, I don't really have anyone that's that great yet. For an antiquarian, I think I'm gonna wait until we form the kingdom at least, so we're gonna have the royal court and everything. Court tutor, I don't think it's that important right now. It does improve education outcomes, which is nice. We could definitely get a seneschal. And let's see here. Court jester, not that important right now. Bodyguards we could get, but again, not the end of the world if we don't have them. Personal champion is very nice though, because it just gives us passive prestige. So I think I'm gonna appoint one of these guys here who are average. I'm gonna appoint this dude because he relatively likes me, even though it doesn't say that they could be a powerful agent in hostile schemes, but you know, he also has brilliant strategist. So let's do that. And I think I'm gonna also hire a seneschal. It can also be women, apparently. So let's do her. It's just gonna give us a passive control growth per month, which is always nice. Speaking of which, we're still increasing control here, which is good. Culture-wise, okay, everything up here is Sami, so we don't have to worry too much about that right now. So yeah, let's just wait on this truce for now, which is actually gonna be done in a month. Okay, here we go. Let us declare war on our former liege. We could just outright subjugate her, But I believe we can only do one subjugation war per character, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm just gonna conquer... Ooh, actually, that's a problem. You cannot afford the cost of this war. Oh, actually, it doesn't let me do it because I am a sinner. Not because it would give me negative piety. We already have negative piety. Okay, well, I did not anticipate that. Let's see. For subjugation, it costs way too much prestige and it's not worth it at all. So what can we do in this case? We're gonna have this problem with anyone we want to attack here, actually, now that I think of it. Because they're all the same religion here. So that's a problem. Let's see, I guess we could go on a pilgrimage, although we don't have a lot of money right now. As for raiding, I'm just gonna erase some local raiders here, because when I have the army selected like this, it shows me the little torches, so I can see where it's been raided already before, and where it hasn't been. I can't raid here, because they're our allies. Yeah, there's not a lot of options. There's one here, I suppose. We could do that. Down here as well. We could do both of these. Although these guys have a pretty powerful army, so maybe not. This could be a candidate, although... Let's see. Yeah, they also have quite a few men. Oh, up here as well. Okay, we could do these two then for now. Let's disband here. And instead, let me raise all as raiders. There we go. We have the good general in, and let us go. Oh wait, actually, it raised it wrong. I actually wanted to raise all here and then make them raid. There we go. We're gonna take some attrition. I suppose we could stop and get these 3 gold as well while we're here. Let's see, offer concubine again. I don't want you. And go away. Okay, let us go here. We're gonna lose 100 men. We should still be fine though if they decide to attack us. We can call a hunt. Actually, I'm gonna disable that notification for now because we need our money for our pilgrimage right now. Okay, we raided there. Let's go up there. It's only 3 gold here. I don't think it's worth it. Gonna increase the speed actually. There we go. And we can disband the army. And now we have 82 gold. Let us see how much prestige we can buy with that. Oh, yeah, we can also recruit winter specialists. It's not that expensive actually. Okay, let us go on a pilgrimage. Oof, the minimum cost is 100. Okay, that's a problem. I could just wait. And I guess I don't really have much of a choice in that. When is this place gonna stop being recently raided? In 2 years. This place... 1 year. Let's see here. Also 1 year. Okay, we could maybe be on the lookout here and try to raid this as soon as it becomes available again. What about here? Oh, this actually is gonna be done this year in September. So we're gonna go here first then. There we go, it's already September. Okay, 26th of September. Okay, there's the 15 gold back. Gonna raise all here. It's raiders, let's go. And when we're done here, we can also come back down here. They should be done by that time. Just gonna queue it up from now. 28th of January. We might actually have to... No, I think we'll get there after. There we go. We now actually have enough, but might as well get a bit more now that we're here. What about you? You're gonna be done in May. Can pick another stewardship point. Let's see, what was I going with here? We could go here so we can get centralization. It's gonna help us for our feudal ambitions as well. We're set on income. Although I wonder if switching over to domain focus would be better, since we're gonna take this province relatively soon, and we're at 4 out of 4 right now. I think I might do that actually. Let's see if it gives us one more. Yep, perfect. Okay, so once you're done there, you can come back. Oh, and we even captured someone. Can we ransom for a weak hook? Well, not the best, but let's do it anyway. Maybe we can... Let's see here. Can we demand some payments? No. He doesn't have enough gold. I could get 8 gold from this dude. It's not a lot. I'm guessing, yeah, it's gonna use the hook if we do this, so it's not really that worth it for 8 gold. We're still swaying that dude, by the way. I forgot to change him. I'm gonna switch over to my spy master so we can max him out, since I don't have anything else better to do right now with my personal scheme. Oh yeah, we were gonna go here as well. It's gonna be done in May. And it is April now, so we can probably raise all men here. And let's see, we're gonna arrive on... Oh, we're gonna arrive in June. It's gonna be done by then. Okay, and we captured someone. They will not accept the ransom, because she's just some unimportant courtier, but she has pretty good learning, which makes me wonder if we can change our Noyadi, because as I remember, they can be female as well, and she's of the right religion. We can change our current Noyadi in 2 years? Yeah, 2 years, give or take. Let's see, is she right now? She's in the dungeon. I'm gonna move her actually to house arrest so her health doesn't deteriorate that much, because we want to keep her alive until we can actually use her. We could also just recruit her from now, although I'm not sure if there's any good reason to do that yet. Let's see. She does actually... No, she doesn't get a health penalty for being in house arrest, so yeah, she can just stay there for now. Looks like we have a child in our prison. It's all just for weak hooks, looks like. Do these guys have any money? No. Because I could have released them for weak hooks and then demand payment from them, but that doesn't look like it's an option. Yeah, she can just stay there, and hopefully I will not forget in 2 years that I have her there. You guys can remind me in the comments if I forget. Okay, so now we have 160 gold. Let's actually go on that pilgrimage. Ukonusko pilgrimage. It is time for me to set out on my journey to one of the holy places, but which one? Well, what can we afford? Oh. Okay, I think there are more choices. Okay, here's a more expensive one. Very long. I think these are all the options, right? Yeah, so I think the longer it is, the more piety you get. So let's go to Perm. It's actually just on point with how much money we had. As I prepare for my journey, I know that I will travel safely under the protection of the gods. My destination lies far from home, but in service to the heavens. Even my own realm must wait. It is time to depart. Okay. Our boy went. Yeah, it's telling us we can demand payment. He only has 13 now. He is making more money, so we're gonna keep an eye on him. Oh no, bandits. I wake to the noise of chaos in camp, but it only takes me a few moments to realize what is happening. We are under attack. Bandits are swarming our tents and wagons while our guards do what they can to resist. So let's see here, we have a prowess challenge. We can either get some prestige or get wounded. We can spend prestige and piety and have an intrigue challenge. We don't want to do that because we don't want to lose any more piety. Or we can just surrender, basically. So let's do the first one. I don't think it's that big of a deal if we get wounded. And we got the prestige. Even better. Let's see. Yeah, nothing much we can do here. We're gonna wait for our armies to get back up. Loss of companions. For every week that passes, my fellowship grows ever smaller. Some have gone as far as they can before the need to return home overtakes them. Others have met with less fortunate ends. Most worrying is the fact that my group of personal guards is thinning out at an alarming rate. The fact alone shows what a treacherous journey this can be. Okay, so some of the locals seem like they would make fierce guards. So we can get some more levies and more prowess for some gold. Or this is actually really good because it gives us some more monthly piety, which we're struggling with right now. And also it's gonna give us less intrigue but more diplomacy. That's not so bad actually. It says per level of devotion. Well, we're probably gonna get nothing then. But we shall see. Maybe we're gonna get one after we stop being a sinner. So we arrived. I'm finally here, body and soul, at the great temple of Perm. As the shaman offers me blessings, I reflect on everything that had to happen for the gods to bring me here, at this moment in time. So nice, we actually get a fuck ton of piety. We gain the trait Pilgrim, which gives us even more monthly piety. And because we have this tenet in our religion, we gain in the footsteps of my forebears, which just gives us some close family opinion, which is fine. Okay, that's perfect. So, I think, were we? Yeah, we were. We went all the way here. Damn. Okay. And I am now faithful? Wait, did we? Oh, we actually skipped over dutiful. We went straight to faithful. That's even better. Okay, so now I think, yeah, now we can actually go to war. I was afraid for a second since we raided her a while ago that we had a truce now with her, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So let us go. Let's raise our men here. Our commander is amazing. And let's go. Oh, I only just now returned home actually. My journey has been a long one, but I have finally come home again. While much remains the same, something has changed in how the shamans and shamans treat me. Am I missing something? I think that's typo. I have undergone the journey of a holy man, and they insist it has changed something about me, whether I can see it myself or not. Well, it is good to be home. We actually have few champions. Did someone just die in this battle here? Could be. We could recruit this dude for 5 gold, or we could do the old trick and try to find one of our female courtiers' husband. Okay, we easily won that. They're gonna retreat now, God knows where. Oh, just there actually. But I think we're just gonna siege for now. They're gonna suicide into us anyway. There we go. Oh, we might be getting raided actually as well. So after we're done here, we might wanna hurry back to our capital. Yeah, they are. And it's annoying because they're raiding the capital and they could steal some prisoners. And yep, they took... Who is this? Is my daughter? Yes? No? No? No. It's just a child? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch them. Oh, I am stupid. I am sorry. They did not actually capture anyone from my capital. I captured someone from this siege. I am stupid. So I captured the countess here, the chiefess. So I don't think there's... Well, I suppose I could ransom her for 48 gold. We're still gonna have a 100% war score anyway, so might as well do it. There we go. And now we can enforce our demands. Some free money right there. And now, I know our marshal is already increasing control, but I'm gonna... Oh, I think I need to unpause for a day. Yeah, there we go. I'm gonna move him over here because this province here is actually under my direct control, so it affects me a bit more than over here, which is actually controlled by my vassal. And besides, my vassal can also increase control on his own with his own marshal. And there we go. He completed the raid on my capital and he actually killed my seneschal. That's annoying. We just hired her. Well, let's hire this dude instead. They were both average anyway. But yeah, I don't think I will be able to catch them. But maybe? Probably not, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, and once they cross their borders, the loot is already instantly delivered, so might as well not even bother anymore. Unless we want to raid them, but they've already been raided, so never mind. I think that was our previous failed attempt at raiding. We could raid down here potentially very soon. We have similar sized armies, but I'm gonna give my men some time to recover and maybe build some more men-at-arms as well, since we have the prestige. But before I do that, I actually want to build more, at least one more building. I'm gonna build here another markets, so it's gonna cost us 190 prestige. And with the rest of our prestige, I'm just gonna... Why does this X not work? There we go. I'm just gonna increase some of our troops here. You are cheap and you are not so cheap, but I'm gonna increase you all the same because you are very good. I'm actually gonna do you both at 3, or all 3 of you at 3, I should say. And then let's have a look. Can we raid anywhere? Is this being... No. Why do they have their armies raised? Because they are in another war, I see. So they're defending... Okay, so it's just them against these dudes. I thought they were involved in like a bigger war where they didn't actually have to do much on their own. But it doesn't look like it, so... I think actually I'm gonna disband these guys as soon as I can. It doesn't let me because these guys are still here. I wanted to disband them and then just re-raise them here because they were closer, but I think I'm just gonna go here and raid them. Maybe even go down here. It doesn't say they're hostile yet, but yeah, there we go. We gain martial guidance. Nice. Over in our newly conquered province. So the people there are gonna like us, which is nice, despite the low control. You're still making money, that's good. You can keep making them. I'm gonna come back to you later. Okay, so... Okay, good, we are raiding. We're gonna go down here as well after. I just made these guys war so much easier for them. Who actually attacked who here? I'm curious. So, okay, so these guys up here are defending against these little guys down here, which is funny. Because they had less of an army than these guys, yet they were the ones who attacked. Huh. Okay, now I need to be careful because I made both armies hostile towards me now, but... Oh, what is this? A call to war. So my ally here calls me to war against these guys up here. They're not that strong. I might as well just join so I don't lose the prestige, but I want to break this alliance somehow. At some point, but not now. The penalties are just too big. Okay, looks like they're busy fighting each other, which is great. We have another offer for a concubine. She is average. We're gonna kindly decline. How's our heir doing? Let's see. He's callous. Okay. I put him on a diplomacy focus. Let's see what's gonna happen. He doesn't actually have a guardian. That's bad. So if he has a diplomacy focus, let's see. There's not really a lot of choices here, a lot of good choices. I'm not sure here what matters more, either just the number of diplomacy or the education trait, how many stars it has and all that. I know the education outcome can also be better if their learning is good, because it basically tells you that they're a good teacher in a way, I suppose. So I think I'm just gonna choose myself in this case. I have 10 diplomacy. It's not the best, but what can you do? Okay, our army is actually standing still. Why did you even call me? You got this. You can do it on your own. Let's see, lively livestock. As additional payment in a recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I have been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. Okay, our capital is gonna get plus 10 development growth, that's good. We get a stewardship challenge. Can get an even bigger bonus, or we can just get flat gold. I think we're gonna go for the stewardship challenge, but we are gonna tell our wife to help us out a bit. So right now we have 78% chance of succeeding. What about now? 79. It's better. Let's see. Ah, I spent the prestige. God damn it. Ah, that sucks. Okay, so he actually won the war all by himself. I didn't have to do anything. Let's see. Are you... Oh, you have loot. Well, hello there. We've been having this army raised for so long now. But it is worth it. Let's see. Another perk. Let's get centralization. What else did I want to look at? You guys are still raided. Yep. Okay. Let's just go right up here. I think we can actually build something else right now. I'm gonna go ahead and build another market. It's gonna help us overall. If we get more money, we can build more buildings, so that's why I like to start with those first. Oh, that's an interesting trajectory you've chosen there. I suppose because there's not enough supply limit there. Okay, makes sense. These guys are actually also up for grabs when it comes to their loot. I might try again. They have considerably less troops than me now. Our commander just died from his wounds, and he was also our consular apparently, so that's not good. I think he was also our vassal. Yeah. So now we actually have two vassals, because he died and his lands got split up into two, because he had two children. Okay, well, that's a bit annoying, but we can live with it. For our marshal, let's see here. He's already our chancellor. Not that he's amazing at it. Our best choice is this guy for now, I suppose. Oh yeah, I forgot to select the commander, but we should be fine for now. I'm not gonna do the same mistake now. I'm gonna go back in our lands, leave the loot we have already, and then try to go here. I don't know why these guys are so... why their military is so good. But we'll be cautious now. We're gonna put this guy in charge. And I think our next target is gonna be this dude, although looks like he is allied to our ally. So that's not very good. Okay, let's go here now. Our supplies are actually going down, but we should be able to go in and out pretty quickly. Okay, he's actually going away, which is great. He has more gold here. I'm not sure, does it cost us to embark? Or we actually can't do it at all? Unable to raid across sea. Okay, I see. I wonder why that is. Maybe we don't have a certain technology or a certain culture trait. I wonder. Let's see, the little gourmand. My son, yes, seems to have been having a difficult time at our latest feast. He buried his face in his food, and the only talking he did was asking for serving after serving. Well, he can gain gluttonous, which isn't the best. Let's see here. You can get shy. None of these are good. Oh boy. And I don't like the fact that we gain stress for these other two. Okay, so with this option he actually gets both gluttonous and impatient. So we get gluttonous either way, it looks like. So we might as well just pick one bad trait with no stress gain. Okay, let's finally disband our army. I think... no, we don't have enough prestige for another building. A missing village. Lit only by a single candle, my finger pauses on an entry in the ledger. Something is not quite right. Soon I am searching through every record of the chiefdom of Pite I can find. At least it is clear... at last. It is clear as day. It seems as if an entire village has gone missing from the taxation records. Oh no. Okay. So we're gonna make an investigation and might gain a stewardship perk. Or I can lead the investigation myself. I'm not really sure what the difference there is. Our stewardship is pretty good. Well, we might do it ourselves. We're not gonna gain unnecessary stress, so let's do that. Right, and we have few champions, that's right. Let's take a look in our court and let's look for females. We only have 2 right now, and one of them is my wife and one of them is my daughter, so what we could do... let's see here. I don't think we can actually recruit you, right? Oh, we can. Even though you're married to this dude? Is that even possible? Huh. Just checking again for any gold we could get. Well, tell you what, we were gonna use you for our Noyadi position anyway, so might as well recruit you now. We could also get a hook. Since we're gonna employ her, she's gonna make gold, and then maybe we can extort her later down the line. We're gonna have to sway her back though, so she's gonna endorse us, but in any event, let's do that. And then look for a husband for her. There we go, and she actually is only -2 towards us, which isn't very bad. So let's see, what's this? Oh, I can make her a concubine. Let's find you a spouse. I don't care about if they're fertile or not. Let's look for prowess. This dude is a 17 and is a winter soldier. That's pretty good. Can you still do it if it's matrilineal? You can't. Or maybe you can. Hold on. Prowess. Yeah, it resets here. Yeah, you can still do it. Oh wait, what am I talking about? There's no point in marrying her to this dude because he's already in my court. He's my chancellor and he's actually a champion already. So let's do this dude instead. He's 16. No real difference here. Yeah, let's just do this guy. There we go, and now we should... Oh damn, we're actually missing quite a few champions. But that dude should be here now, that's good. So we need one more. We have an 8 here, but I think we can do better than that. We can try to recruit you as well. We're gonna see if it actually works, even though you are... Well... You're still gonna be married though, right? Even though I'm gonna recruit you. I don't know how this works, let's see. Okay, a missing village. After days of travel, I find a village that is missing from my records. Not only is it thriving, absolutely thriving, but the villagers insist they do pay their taxes. This guy, the Baroness tax collector, has not been entirely honest. Okay, so it's a good thing we haven't put him in charge of the investigation. So, I will confront him. I'm gonna get some stress. Or just gonna get flat out 50 gold. But I don't really want to do that because it's gonna give us a bad debuff. So let's do this one instead. Okay, so she's actually at my court now. Even though she's married to the dude that leads here. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Can't really do anything to you, I don't suppose. Right, so we don't really have an option for our last oh, actually we have 7 out of 7 now. Oh wow, this dude. I'm gonna forbid him from ever being a champion. Okay, I suppose we'll just hire this dude. Might as well. I'm aware that we can invite champions, but that costs prestige, which we do not really have right now. We could, let's see, since we gained some stress, we could go on a hunt. Let's do that. And let's think actually, what's our next move here? Our armies are almost back up. This dude I could attack, although he is allied to my ally. And we are kind of equal in that sense. I suppose I could try to subjugate you. Although, I think I would rather keep that for you. You have 3 counties under you. Or maybe even here, but it's gonna be a while until we get here, I think. Let's see, these guys are fighting these guys over here, and it looks like they are winning. Let's look at the duchy titles. So, doesn't really matter who we attack in this region. We're gonna be contributing towards our 3rd duchy title. So, let's see here. If we attack you, why can't we do this? Right, because we need to be illustrious, and we're halfway there. So instead of doing that, I suppose it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna attack this dude for now and take a county from him. And let us... Our rally point is already here. Our commander is the best one. We could just kill his army here while he's sieging, I guess, and then go for his capital. Sure, let's do that. A missing village. Those funds were vital to the defense of Pite. Yes. The tax collector in Luokta is terrified, not least because of the hulking soldiers I have brought to his manor. Oh please, I will do anything to earn your forgiveness. So I can imprison him. I can get a weak hook on him where he simply escapes. Or I can just kill him. Honestly, he's a decent steward, even though he just kind of ripped us off. But you could do nicely as a steward. So I'm gonna attempt to gain a hook on you. Although I don't need to take that risk, because if I imprison him, I can just release him by getting a hook on him, and that's guaranteed to work. Let's check up back on our friend here. Oh, what? Okay, so why do I have a hook on you? I don't remember. You have a claim somewhere. Okay, well, I can demand some payments from you. Was this the dude that we were waiting on to get more rich? Because it looks like he's not a ruler anymore. But oh well. We can assign a guardian for our daughter. She's focusing on stewardship, so let's see here. I guess I'm the best option for that. Yeah, let's do that. What about court physician? Still no one. Good. Okay. Let us continue with this battle. Never mind. Right. Actually, I forgot I was gonna release you. Oh. Okay, I actually cannot hire him. I can only banish him. Is that how that works? Or if I just don't click this, will he still be in my court? Let's find out. Oh, actually, I can't unpause because I'm in an event. The woods truly is the mantle of the poor, but as the boar flees in panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wearing thin. Surely there must be better things to do in Luokta than picking roots and mushrooms. So we can either gain some prestige, but get minus popular opinion. We can get some piety, although we are fine with that for now. And it also gives you some development growth though. I think we'll get the prestige. Don't know if that's the right call, but okay, so is he... Okay, so he is still in my court, so I can still hire him. Okay, that's good. So let's assign you. Do we have anyone better? We have a better... Ooh, a much better spy master, looks like. Are you good at anything? Not really, so let's just do that. And we're also gonna have to sway you now. For our marshal, you're kind of the best option we have right now. For our diplomat, I suppose we can put you in charge. 10 is better than 7. Oh yeah, and I forgot to change you, of course. With you. There we go, we don't even need to sway her. Perfect. We are returning, we gain some prestige. And okay, we still got the perk from the missing village. That's nice. So now we could do organized muster rolls. Architect. Yeah, I suppose we can work our way down there. I think we can actually also build something new. Yep, just about. It's gonna be all of our money, but it's a good investment. Oh, we didn't actually catch him. Okay, we will just siege his capital then. That was a waste of time. Greetings, my liege. I would be delighted if your son could visit my court to meet his spirit. Oof. Okay, who are you? You are my vassal. I suppose I don't see any reason to not trust a child. Although they can be very mischievous. Okay, let's see here. A nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares if my lord has the coin. The merchant's stall is positively brimming with baubles and haberdashiers, however you pronounce that word. As a skilled purveyor of fine goods, a couple of trinkets catch my eye in the overflow of knickknacks. Okay, so let's see, we have a stewardship challenge here. I'm gonna gain some stress. There's a chance we lose 5 gold and get some stewardship experience. Or we can just lose some stress. Honestly, I don't think it's that worth it to risk losing 15 gold over here, so I think I'm just gonna get the minus stress. He's gonna try to... I don't know actually what he's gonna try. What happened here? So my child returned. Apparently he gained 1 prowess from that, which is good. A lesson in lucre? What is that word? My daughter Alette has just finished a lesson held by our little guy over here, who's also our steward, on the management of the treasury and the gold therein. But it seems that only the bits mentioning gold have stuck. Now she is levying small taxes from all the servants she can chase down, much to their collective annoyances. Okay. So she can keep greedy, which is not the best trait ever, or not the worst trait ever, sorry. She can also gain just. We don't really care that much about her traits since we're not gonna play as her probably, so you can just keep greedy. Oh yeah, that's right, he's still in a war with this dude, so I guess he still has to worry about that guy. Not just us, we captured someone, is it, yes. We actually captured an heir, so it's a high value hostage. Okay, what is this? He wants white peace. Well, not gonna happen, I'm afraid. I think I'm just gonna siege over here as well, not bother fighting him. Even though he's gonna kinda ruin his army with this fight right here. Okay, we can gain some prestige actually. This is for our swaying attempts on our spy master. I'm gonna again put my wife on court politics to give me more of a chance here. And I spent 75 prestige, god damn it. Hide and peek. Oh no. Our heir is chased. No. Okay, we can make him be lustful instead. It is gonna cost us some stress though. Yeah, we definitely don't want him to be chased. So let's do that. Actually, notify me again when I can call a hunt. Looks like they're having fun up here. I might join them immediately after we finish this war. There we go, we can enforce our demands. And we're gonna immediately give this to someone, a vassal. I think our spy master could do well since he has 19. I'm gonna grant him this. There we go. Oh, interesting. We're actually now at war with these guys. Okay, so we're defending against them. Also, they started this war? Huh, interesting. So they wanted this province that we took from Kitka over here. So now we have to defend against them. Well, they wanted it. They can be my guest. If they're gonna run away, I'm just gonna siege their capital. And this shouldn't actually give us a truce with them. They're gonna have a truce with us, I believe. Which is always nice. Oh, apparently we had a faction. Of course, we had some peasant rebels, but it went away. Which is good. Now I'm gonna look up how to end this alliance, actually. Because I would very much like to do my subjugation war on this guy. Oh, we have a new claimant. Of all the buffoonery I've ever seen, in this guy's inane efforts to improve my relations... Oh no. Okay, so this guy who is down here now has a claim on my province of Biton, which is not good. He's actually a vassal of Sweden. Sweden is a thing. We can ransom some prisoners, apparently. Are they? No, they're not valuable hostages. He's going somewhere, but we don't really care. We can ransom you as well. And that's the war. There we go. Can disband our army, and let's test our theory. How do I actually look? Yeah, so we only have a truce with Kitka, not with these guys, so we can actually just go ahead and murder them as well. Which I think I will do, but we shall do that in the next episode, and we'll also create this duchy eventually. We're gonna kill these guys up here as well, and eventually I'm probably gonna have to do some murdering to get rid of our alliance over here with this guy, and then I can use my subjugation war on him. Either that, or I can keep my subjugation war for this guy over here. Both can be good options, but you can let me know in the comments below if you have any suggestions or what you think I should do. Until next time, see you guys.